full disclosure, this video has been drastically edited.
How would you know?
Because I told him to edit it. My kids had me in a mood. So even though it's been drastically edited, you're probably still going to get a sense of that. I feel the video is much more entertaining now. So that I don't complain through the entire video, I just want to give one brief explanation of what happened here. Instead of you having to see all that, my kids stood me up. We had a meeting set. We're going to work on it. Everybody's going to be there. This was the deal with Mandy. If I don't work on it during the week with Cassie, give me a couple more days, I'll finish everything up. She didn't want to do that. We'll help you at night, Dad. We'll bring everybody. Big crew, big push. It'll be fun. Okay, this was a sales pitch. Starting at 2 o'clock on Tuesday. Okay, so I call her about 1:30. No, we're gonna push it to 4. Okay, all right, that's fine. I just don't want to waste my time, so I just won't show up. I'll come in at 4, but we'll be ready for it. Yeah, we'll be ready at 4. So I show up at 4. Half the people aren't here and nobody's ready. So I say, all right, well, I'll go get started. You're coming, right? Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, we're coming. It was like 3 hours. So like 6:30, 7 o'clock, they still weren't all there. Steffi came in at some point. So I'm a patient guy, but I don't like it when my kids waste my time. And it set me off. So it just put me in a mood, and then Phil shows up.
Nico, would you ride with me in my car? Sure.
Oh my God.
I got somebody who wants to ride with me.
We're talking about like 4 to 6 hours of my life that everybody just like, well, whatever. And yeah, it impacted my mood. So we edited a lot of that out because I don't think anybody needs to see that. But my kids suck, I'm still saying. You're gonna learn this about me. I overbuild everything, and I never have anything fail. I'm hoping this will fix my leak. But you can tell I'm so like sober. I'm just like, only time will tell. Only time will tell.
Corolla. I need to get t-shirts made.
And then here comes Phil.
Corolla.
You're so weird. Why are you so excited about your car?
Dude, you guys ever been so excited about something that you just... I want to show it off to everybody.
Phil, you shouldn't brag.
Did you just yawn about my car?
Stephanie?
Phil,
Dad.
Sheen.
I'm not in a real good mood, and I don't want to hurt your feelings. Could I just want you to watch this part. Could I have been any more clear? I very calmly and politely told Phil that this probably wasn't a really good time. I mean, I was pretty clear, correct?
Yep.
All right. I don't want to like comment on your car right now because you'll go home crying and stuff.
Did you even wipe your feet off?
And it's not even your fault. Again, made that clear, but here's Phil's mind. I'm gonna just, this is scary, but bear with me. We're gonna step into Phil's mind for just a brief moment. Okay, so I say, Phil, my kids got me in a real bad mood. I get it. You're like, Phil. Okay, I get that. Now's not a good time, Phil. It's not you, it's me. It's me, Phil. But in Phil's mind, it's, oh my gosh, I I gotta change this. I gotta change his mind. I gotta have fun. I can't just walk away. No, I gotta figure out how to fix this. This is what's going on in Phil's mind. I mean, he's like a dog with his tongue hanging out, going, no, I gotta fix this. That's Phil right now. Okay, you with me?
Yeah, he's just trying to make you happier.
See, look at him. He won't go away. He's like, wait, no, not.
Why is there a nice brand new t-shirt he's ruined over here?
He at least changed the subject. But don't worry, he'll be back.
We're tie-dyeing it.
Pipe cutter.
You might not be in a bed. I mean, whatever mood you're in, I'm still gonna talk about the car.
All right, this is like a guy's got a gun. He's pointing at you, right? And he says, "Look, if you don't leave, I'm gonna shoot you." All right? And you look at the guy and say, "Well, you might have a gun and you might be wanting to shoot me, but I'm not gonna leave."
That's a little extreme.
That's pretty much what I feel just happened, right? He's just like, hey, you might be in. He literally called. I hear you. You're in a bad mood and you don't want to talk about my car.
I still want
but
it.
I'm gonna talk about my car. I mean.
He wanted you to be excited about it.
Mm-hmm.
So far, I haven't found anybody that wants to ride it. I'm offering other things too. Maybe like you can wear a bag over your head.
All right, Phil. I will ride with you in your car if you put a bag over your head. That's my offer to you.
He will so do it.
Get a rag down here, Cass.
Nico, would you ride with me in my car? Sure.
Oh my god.
Oh, I got somebody who wants to ride with me.
He got so excited.
Oh, hell yeah. Danny got us back.
Kendra.
Phil.
You get shotgun. You just have to call him here.
Phil, I'm thinking of a name for you right now in my head. Do you think you can figure out what that is? There's literally something in my head that's like bouncing around right now. You got it? You got anything, Phil? You got it, Phil? I'm sending it to you telepathically. You got it? Have you figured it out yet?
What? Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
That was so fake. Act like you wasn't even listening. Here.
Did he just go on a tirade and I wasn't paying attention?
You know, people might believe that you weren't paying attention if Nico hadn't been filming you through the entire conversation, but if it helps you to believe that there are people out there that are that stupid, then, you know, I'm happy for you, Phil. Phil should have just left. I told him. I did. I warned him. So then he probably went home moping. Shane said I was stupid. This fitting doesn't have anything in it that seals. No, you guys need to pay attention. This is an important part of the video. I'm actually saying something important here.
Here I go.
Water leaks suck. That's the gist of it. Water leaks suck. And my kids weren't going to go down there and fix it, and we're about to find out why here in a few minutes. So you seal the threads and you tighten it up and it's supposed to hold, but this fitting was leaking. So I'm putting this, what I think is a junkier fitting. It's plastic, but it has a rubber seal in there that will go into the hole and seal as I tighten it up. So I feel pretty optimistic that this will stop it. But again, the funny thing is that's the fitting I have on the other one, the cold side, and it didn't leak. So it didn't have to do me that way. You want to explain your pants choice? Or?
I threw them away after today. They had problems.
Okay.
I told you before we did any videoing that I had problems.
I was actually working that fast. Where were you, Stephanie?
I walked by like 100 times.
All right, earlier in the video, the part that was edited out, I made a comment that said, here's what's gonna happen. As I'm planning all this stuff out, I'm gonna go to work because nobody's here. And what's gonna happen is everybody's gonna show up and stand around and watch me work because I'll be working, so I can't give them the tasks that I could have gave them if they'd have been there on time. And absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt, I don't know how much he edited out, I don't remember, but it clearly showed at one point I'm down there working and everyone's standing in a circle watching me work. I don't think we have any other leaks because it's been running for 3 days. This will pump it up to about 65 PSI, which is about where it runs. Which the espresso machine seems like it's doing fine with that.
Why you put this in?
She's like, I'm here.
I literally,
You said to be here, I'm here. I don't want to be here. Can you hear that? Will you tell me when it shuts off? Promise?
Stop.
It's like dealing with Eeyore. Yeah. I'll tell you.
I told you.
Okay. I don't think I care about that. Might put one clamp on that one. I don't see any leaks in this. We won.
It's good.
Looks good. I want you to be able to do what I just did so that I don't have to anymore. How do I make that happen? Huh? Answer me and I'll go away. Don't, and I'm gonna harass you all night.
You don't make it happen.
So there's never a day that you're gonna be able to do, you're gonna just do that for me so that I don't have to do that.
I will not be a plumber.
You think I want to be a plumber? So how come I ended up being a plumber?
Grandpa made you?
So why can't I make you?
I'm a girl.
And there it is. You tell me why
I'm
girls
totally
can play that
fine.
card. Why can you play the girl card?
I'm not the I'll play it because I don't care. You can tell me I can't do something because I'm a girl. I'm like, all right, peace. Like, I won't do it.
I'm not saying you can't. I'm saying you won't.
What do you mean I won't?
You won't do it. You absolutely could do that.
Yeah. She was not happy this night either.
Do you know why she wasn't happy? Because I gave her 3 days to do 1 day's worth of work, and she still didn't get it done. I still had to wait on her to do his stuff. So I wasn't happy with her either. It's like, Dad's upset. Well, yeah. What are you supposed to do? Every time this happened, I just said, okay, well, it's okay, and I went home. We would still be living in a camper trailer. Nothing would ever get accomplished. We'd be like, we'll work for food, but we just joking. We just want the food. We don't want to work. I have to like, all the time. Explain to me why that is. And better yet, explain why you still like me. Because people see, oh my God, I can't believe you treat your kids that way. Well, they won't work. And I think that's probably why you still like me, because you know you deserve it.
That's what I was going to say, is because we know we're being bad. And that it's our fault you're being that way. So that's why we're not holding it against you.
I guess that's fair, Nico.
Hi.
Seriously? Why wasn't all this done?
They don't fit in the iron worker.
Why? She's a pain. Not a big fan of those shelves. We won't do that in the next one. We'll come up with something different, I think. Maybe for the drain rack, but not the other areas. She wants me to put soda in there now. Like, yeah, like the whole full-blown Coke in a box.
She wants Coke and Sprite.
So, Where?
We're not done.
Yeah, I gotta find more room. I gotta find more room in Brewster. So I just cut my stainless steel tops so my ice bin will fit tight to this wall right here. And I gotta replace that ice bin.
I do the same thing
For the soda. Because I gotta put one in that has a cold plate in it, because that's how you cool the soda coming out of the machine.
like that. So I notched that top
So I gotta take that one out, put a whole new one in.
inside there.
But I'm still smiling.
That's what we just did there.
So I notched that top so that can insert inside there. That's what we just did there. It's not just to avoid how that looks there. It's really more about closing this gap all the way and giving me a good solid backing to mount this thing to on the back. I am so helpful.
You are.
Compared to the rest of you guys, I mean, stuff like that, I mean, that's massive. And I'm not like, no, I ain't gonna do it. It's not fair. Can you imagine going to Kendra at this point and saying, I know you thought you were done, and I know you got 3 more to build, and I know you got to get us moved to Montana, and I know you got to get all this other stuff, create the free, all this stuff, right? Oh, by the way, we want to change the first one. What would Kendra's reaction be?
A lot.
What would yours be?
Less than Kendra's.
You'd just be like, Dad. You know what that is?
That's the Nitro.
That's the Nitro Brew. That's our kegerator cooler. Yep. I'm just debating with myself on whether or not I want to do a better job of installing these coolers, or whether I want to just say, you know what, it's good enough. I mean, man, they're good. Yeah, I'm gonna need a socket. No, no, that's good. I need a socket to drive them. I'm gonna go down here. I was gonna put something around those wheels to where they couldn't move at all, but part of me is like, there's got to be a better way for me to do that, so that, because this temporary thing we put in here was, I don't know, it was almost too good. Nothing I've done has shown any sign of movement. Why would those turn? I was just gonna put 2 pieces of steel that went around here like this, and that would keep that caster from being able to move. But I think I'm overthinking it. Who am I talking to?
I was just gonna put 2 pieces of steel that went around here like
America.
I think I was talking to
this. And that
Nico.
would keep that caster from being able to move.
Nico's always there.
He's always listening.
I think
He's
I'm-
listened to me say this the whole time, came back, edited the whole video, and watched it 3 times, and he still doesn't have a clue what I'm saying.
Literally. Like Nico's always nodding his head. That's what Nico's doing.
And smiling, making
True.
you adding confidence. Oh, you're doing great. Keep
Right?
being an idiot.
Makes you think you're saying something important.
I think what I might do instead, drill a hole right here and put a screw into that tire. And what's it gonna do, go flat? I think that would do just as good and be a heck of a lot easier. That's what I'm gonna do. I'll have her get all them turned, get them all locked. And then I'm gonna put a little bit more emphasis into putting brackets on the wall into those cleats, because that's what'll do the most good anyhow. That's what I'm gonna do.
Again, I apologize. We had to edit so much, but I guess they call this stuff like reality whatever for a reason. Working with the Willems is definitely real. We do a lot of work, put up with each other, and I'll keep saying this, we love each other, even though sometimes it might not seem like it. And some of my kids are improving, others are still acting the same way they acted when they were like 6. And I'm waiting patiently for that thing to kick in with, like kicked in with me and my dad, to where I was like, no, Dad, don't touch that shovel. I got it, Dad. Still waiting for that. It might be a guy thing. I don't know. Maybe guys are actually don't shoot me for this. Yeah, maybe guys are the only ones that actually truly care about like their dads and people they love. Because Quentin is definitely way more that way with me than my own daughters. You know, he's my son-in-law. And if he feels that he's like, I'll do that, I got that. And I'm like, no, I can do it. He's like, no, I got it. That's how it was with me and my dad. But with her? No, I'm good. How's it feel down there, Dad? Did you see how I was wrapped around that box? I mean, I'm in there, I'm working up in that hole. I'm not young.
Yeah, you are. We're keeping you young.
No, that's not keeping me young. Sorry you had to see that. Peace. Whatever. You have to do something. You're done. Get out of here. Go back to work.